I am Susan Grayson. I'm a psychic medium, and today I will be giving free readings. And if you have a general reading or a general question or specific question, please let me know so we can kind of narrow that in. Today, Dawn will not be with me today. He had something that came up, but we want to say hi to Dawn. And he'll be on probably with me next week. But remember, if you have a question, just general, specific, just let us know. If you are happy with everything, if you want to hit like and share and subscribe on YouTube, would be fine. And anyway, so we'll get started. First of all, on the first Thursday of every month at the Rising Phoenix Spiritualist Church, we do a mediumship group, and it's really fun. I teach you how to develop your skills so that you can connect with the other side, and that's at 7 p.m. And so the next one will be December, I believe it's the 1st. Anyway, if you want to join us, it's at 7 o'clock at night. On November 19th, I'm just gonna go over the news things, the things that are going on. And on November 19th, I will be at the Purple Lotus Psychic Fair. So will Dawn. And this is the name of the fair. It's called Embracing Your Journey. And it will be from 10 to 5 p.m. And it's at the New Vision Center for Spiritual Living, and that's at 18010 on Tatum and North Tatum. Anyway, we'd love to see you there. And then on December 4th, I'll be at the Phoenix Psychic Fair, which is at Dunlap and I-17, and that is from 9 to 5. And both Dawn and I at 10 o'clock that morning, we will be doing a platform mediumship, and we will help you connect with your loved ones. So remember, if you would like a private reading, you can contact me at sgrayson2@msn.com, and we'll arrange something. And also Dawn, since he's not here, if you want a private reading with him, he's at Dawn Rummer at Sonoran Mystic Tarot. So I already have some calls. Hey, Seashells, good to see you again. Dawn's not around today. He had to go take care of something. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Hi, Pam. Look at all these wonderful faces. Wonderful, little faces, but wonderful people. So it's good to see everybody. Yes, if everybody, Pam, would you like just a quick reading, a general reading? Let's pull some cards for you and see what's going on. Okay, and this is for Pam. Oh my goodness, looks really good. It looks like you're putting a lot of emotional stuff behind you from the past that no longer has to bother you. And it's talking about doing something that you really love, doing a job that you're really crazy about. And as you do that, if you can put all your love into it, then you will make a lot of money. It shows you also maybe investing in your business this next year. So, but the key thing is love what you do. If you don't love it, why do it? Seashell says, hey, Bill, he's over in the corner there. Anyway, Affirm Wellness, thank you so much. You guys are great. I'm able to do this because you support me, and you support me by giving out good feelings and everything. Bill, I'm having trouble getting Facebook here.
Okay. Keena Lewis.
Keena, okay. What's her question? Hey, Keena. It's good to see you. I enjoyed seeing you last night. So, I don't understand why I don't have it. Does Keena have a question?
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay, Keena, I'm going to pull some cards for you anyway. If you want a question or not, hopefully this will be something that will give you a little guidance and inspiration. Oh, wow. This is so cool, girl. This is talking
I can give it
about
on mine.
having some wishes fulfilled. It also is talking about maybe even feeling better, maybe feeling better emotionally, spiritually, physically. You're getting your strength back, and it's also talking about having a nice firm foundation. It's also speaking to you about having some fun. This is life should be a little bit of adventure. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it's difficult, but try to enjoy yourself. This is a journey we're all on, and we all have our ups and downs and little bumps in the road, but know that there's a purpose. You're here, and make the best of it. So who else is here? I can only see YouTube.
Judy Karen.
Judy Karen. Okay, Judy. Okay, Judy. I'm going to give you
Judy. It's Judy.
Julie? Mm-hmm. Oh, Julie. Okay, I see you on Facebook all the time. All right, let's see what's going on for you, Julie. Okay. Well, there's this new feeling of love coming into your life. There's somebody coming, and it's going to happen. Don't be afraid of it. You've got the devil card. The devil card is really about our fears. There's nothing really scary about the devil card. It's just dealing with our fears and choosing love instead of fear. And this is pretty wonderful. Something really very special is going to happen to you, and it's going to happen, well, within a year, I'd say. And it's a feeling of love and feeling appreciated. This is awesome. So get ready, Julie. It's coming. So, Bill, who's the next one?
Aubrey Welch.
Aubrey. Okay. Let's see, Aubrey. Let's see what I can tell you. Okay. Aubrey. Okay. I'm in Phoenix, and now it's starting to cool off a little bit. It is so comfortable. Okay, Aubrey. Well, for a while, you've been feeling like things are just not in your control. Everybody's controlling you. Every situation is controlling you, but you need to break out of that. And a lot of those burdens are going to be lifted, and you're going to be winning. You're going to be in a more advantageous position. So you're very concerned about money and everything right now, but things are going to work out. It's almost like you're going through this difficult period right now where you just don't feel in control of your situation. But very soon you're going to have one of these aha moments where you're going to see very clearly what's really going on. And then you'll be able to just shine. Things will just take off. I know you're very concerned about, your stability, financial stability and everything, and the way things are working, but it's going to be okay. Just hang in there. So remember, if I can pull this up, what's going to happen is there's a lot of changes coming in the new year, but it should be a lot more interesting. This is going to be a year where people are really going to find answers. Okay, so I feel like Bill, I can't get this. Okay, who has a question?
Okay, Angie Lewis.
Angie, my dear friend Angie. How are you, Angie? Okay, let's see what's going on with you, what you can expect soon. Maybe we ought to see what's coming in the next year, since we only have 2 months left here. Okay, Angie. You are just working very hard at your business, and it's going to go great. You've got the high priestess, so as long as you look for those answers within you, you can't go wrong. You know the answers within you. It's also talking a little bit about maybe visiting some friends or family. And I feel like by next summer, between now and next summer, you are going to be celebrating, girl. Things are going to be going your way, and life looks really good. You don't have anything negative here. So whatever you're going through, you're going to be celebrating next summer, and it's going to be all good. So who's next?
Did you get all
Seashells. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, seashells. Louis, you are awesome yourself. I love you. You're great. And I'm proud of you too. You always have some good messages on Facebook, and we have a lot of respect for each other, and that's awesome. We're in a metaphysical group that we get together on Tuesday nights and talk and stuff, and it's just awesome because everybody, it's like family, and that's what this is all about today. And every day, it's how we help each other to grow, and realize it's all about love. We're all here. We're all on the same journey. We're all having our ups and downs. And Seashells would like a general reading. Of course, dear. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay. Seashells. The world is your oyster. How's that? We have a world card here, so it's time to start planning for the future. You're also going to be making a lot of choices in this next 6 months. And I feel like in this next 6 months, as you make these choices, things are going to get a lot easier. And in 6 months, as you make these choices, it's almost like do what feels right for you. Don't worry so much about, am I going in the right direction? Feel it. Feel if you're going in the right direction. It doesn't matter what it looks like or what you read. It's all about feelings. That's what this whole thing is about. Developing your intuition is about trusting your inner guidance. So I'm still trying to get you guys on Facebook here. I've got them up there, but this is so tiny I can't read it.
Okay. Did you get Aubrey Welch?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Lorena is next.
Lorena. Okay, what would Lorena like to know?
She just logged in and said hi.
Okay, Lorena, let's see what's going on. I hope to see you this weekend in our little get together. Let's see here. Lorena is super. Everybody that I've talked to so far, they're all in groups that I'm involved with, the metaphysical groups, and we're all growing and we're all helping each other. And Lorena does a great job teaching different classes. If you want to grow spiritually, she has a meditation group and everything too. And the people that I've talked to so far that are in my group on Tuesday nights, they are just awesome. And they're all metaphysical, they're all spiritual, and they're all gifted. And that is why I want you guys to know that you are all gifted. Everybody has these gifts. It's just a matter of developing them and trusting them. And, God gave you these gifts. He gave you these gifts to use. That's why sometimes you feel, comfortable when you walk in a place in your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is one of your chakras, and it's located right above your navel. And sometimes you walk in a place and you feel really good. And you feel like, wow, this feels like home. And then other times you may walk in a place and it just feels very heavy. It feels like maybe people have been arguing. Get away from that energy. Keep moving and trusting your inner guidance and your solar plexus. Okay, so this is very interesting, Lorena. This is talking about, you've been kind of going along and things are pretty much same, and no big changes, and you're kind of waiting for the right things to happen. You kind of feel like you're in limbo. But then something big is about to happen where your whole world's going to feel like, oh my gosh, it's just falling apart, and I'm going to have to pick up the pieces and rebuild it so that it's stronger and better than ever before. And when you do that, it is amazing. So don't be afraid of these changes that are coming about. They're going to happen whether you want it or not, but it's necessary. It's necessary for your spiritual growth. And when it does happen, and when you start rebuilding your life, it's not going to be boring like it has been. All of a sudden, you have more money coming in, and you have better health, and a feeling of just feeling better emotionally, spiritually, physically. Life is going to be good. So trust this change. You have to have this change. We all go through changes, ups and downs, and crazy stuff, but we learn from it. And sometimes things feel difficult, and we can look back years later and say, wow, you know what? That was a blessing in disguise. So don't be afraid of changes, all of you, because life is good. So let's carry on here. I'm still trying to get my questions up on Facebook. I don't know what I'm
Here,
doing
I can
wrong.
get it.
Okay, what's the next question,
Lewis
honey?
Black.
Lewis. Okay, Lewis, do you need some cards pulled? Let's see, Lewis. Let's see what I've got for you. Okay. Well, Lewis, this is not going to come as a surprise because every time we do readings, you always get the Empress, and that is talking about you taking care of you nurturing yourself. And what's really neat is because you take care of so many people. You work in like the healthcare industry where you really take care of people, and this is really saying you're very intuitive. Sometimes, this is a hermit card. So this could mean one or two things. It may mean you're spending too much time out, socializing and everything. Or maybe you're not spending enough time. But anyway, the hermit helps us by going within and finding our answers. But the Empress card is saying, okay, you've heard this once, you've heard it twice, you've heard it many, many times. Lewis, it's time to start nurturing you and taking care of your needs. And then when you get, this is where the big action is taking place. Okay, Lewis, it's your turn. It's your turn for you. And it is saying that come spring, you're going to be making some decisions. Do I want this? Do I want that? And you will have to really go within because of the Hermit card, go within for your answers and trust that you will make the right decision, and then just go for it. Don't be afraid. So thank you. Bill?
Donna O'Connor.
Donna. I love Donna. She just has the neatest stuff on Facebook all the time. She has the greatest philosophy and things about, very positive insight, daily stuff. That all of us could learn to live with and help us along the way. So, Donna, let me pull some cards for you. Okay. You need to get some rest. My goodness, girl, some things in your life have come to an end, and you have to let them end. You have to let them go because it was time. It's time for new things to come into your life. And I don't want you to be worried about money and stuff. I want you to believe that your life is magical. You have the Magician here. The Magician, this is your ability to manifest what you want in life. And, the past is gone. You can't do anything about that. But you've got a great life ahead of you. And I want you to really get some rest, take care of yourself. And, one of the best ways to take care of yourself is get outside in nature. Get outside and hug the trees. Watch the birds. Watch the bees. Feel that connection. Sit on Mother Earth. Put your feet in the grass. It's starting to get cold now. So, plan your time. But life is beautiful and engage with it. I think you're going to do great. But it's almost time to just start a new chapter and believe that your life is magical and that you do believe and that you do have that ability to manifest what you want in this life. So by resting, things will look better. So, Bill, who's next? I can't read this.
Atala Palmer.
What is it? Mari?
Pomari, yeah.
Okay, Mari. Let's see. Did you want a general reading or a specific question? I can't tell. Bill? General? Specific? Okay, Mari. Let's see what's going on with you. What can I tell you, Mari? Okay. Okay. You're just working too hard. It's like you're putting all your energy and effort into something that maybe needs to change the way you're doing it. Maybe you're trying too hard. Work, and you're like holding on to things that maybe you need to loosen up a little bit, because they're saying focus on these changes coming about. There's some changes that will come. You can't just work your life away. Your life has to be in balance. You have to be able to play. You have to be able to work. You have to keep that balance in order to have a happy life, in order to be healthy and happy. So love yourself, my dear, and don't work your life away. Be willing to make some changes so that you can bring more balance into your life, and it'll be all good. Thank you.
Joey De La Garza.
Okay.
What's a general reading?
Okay. What is it?
Joey De La Garza.
Oh, Joey, my friend in Corpus Christi. How are you, Joey? It's so good to hear your name. Joey's a very good psychic. He's incredible, and he's very well known in Corpus Christi. So let's see, Joey. I hope your mother's doing well and your sister. This is a little bit talking about maybe some disappointments lately, like, you may be dwelling a little bit too much on the past, and I want you to go beyond that. Move forward. It's time. There's some decisions to make, and you're not sure, should I go this way? Should I go that way? And what the cards are really saying is, don't do anything just yet. Wait about 3 months, and then you will have the right decision made. You will know in your heart that you're doing the right thing. And this is a card, the 10 of Cups, and it's really saying you can have it all. You can have the wonderful life that you want because you solely deserve it. And as you know you deserve this, you will be happy. Okay? Lariah, thank you, thank you, Joey, and I wish you the best. Good to talk with you. Leora, let me pull some cards for Leora. She's a very sweet person, and she's a good friend of a friend of mine. So let's see what I can tell you, Leora. Okay. Let's see. I just picked these cards from random. I just feel like, Spirit just kind of guides me to pick the cards you need. Okay. You're thinking about taking this trip, and it means a lot to you. But you're thinking, I don't know if I can really afford it right now, but I would take this trip. Now, I know you're in Canada, I believe, and take this trip, plan it, but don't plan it until probably around May or June. That will be the perfect time to take this trip. But there's also, what's really neat, you've got a new love coming into your life. This is pretty neat. You're going to feel this love, because that's what it's all about. You're in a great relationship when that love comes to you and you can feel it, and they love you unconditionally. There's no strings attached. You can be who you are, and it's okay with them. We all have our shortcomings and our moods are good and bad. But, when somebody truly loves you, they accept you for all that you are. And that's what's important. So who's the next person, honey?
Kevin.
Okay, Kevin, let's see what's new for you.
Our Kevin.
Okay, this is my Kevin. Okay, Kevin, let's see what's happening. I look forward to seeing all your great carpentry work online. You're pretty amazing, pretty talented. Oh, wow. Okay. So you've got a lot of victory. You've got a lot of victory coming. There's a trip you're going to take, and this may even involve, this is very interesting. Oftentimes when I get this combination of cards, it talks about a major move within a year. So this could be a physical move, like you're going to move from one place to another, or it can be an opportunity where you're going to change what you're doing. You change your job or something. And this is very important. But you've got the victory card, so you need to be very proud of yourself. You have accomplished so much, and you're very successful. And the universe is rewarding you. You are loved by God, the angels, and all of those on the other side. And please hang in there, because the big change is coming. And I feel like it's going to come probably midway through next year. So go with it. It's a good thing. Bless you. Thank you. Next.
Brenda Watt.
Brenda. Okay. Let's see, Brenda. Ooh, okay. Wow, Brenda. You may have your struggles right now. There's a situation where you keep putting all this energy in, and You're spinning your wheels. It's time to let go. It's time to say, well, you know what? I've done the best I could. Whatever. Wipe your hands clear of it. And you've got a very good friendship here with a gentleman, and this is wonderful. This is a good person. He's got your back, and if you don't know him yet, you will. And it's really cool. Look at this card. Before your lifetime is over, girl, you're going to be very well off. So enjoy your life now, because it's all going to come to fruition. It's all going to pay off in a beautiful way. So hang in there. Thank you. Bill, what's next? Who's
Client
next?
Casey.
What is it?
Client Casey. I don't know.
Client Casey. Okay. Let's see here.
Let me see.
Wow. Okay. Let me tell you, you're stressing, you're worried about nothing. Don't worry about it, because try to find, instead of stressing about all the stuff that you're worried about right now, find some peace within. That peace, that love is within you. And as we get into the spring months, you're going to have all these awesome new ideas, and you are going to be happier than you have been in a long time. But let go of the stress. Hand it over to God. Hand it over to the angels. Hand it over to your loved ones on the other side. The stress is not worth hanging on to. Things are going to change, and by springtime, I feel like you're going to have a sense of peace of mind that you haven't had maybe all your life. But this is the happiest card in the deck. This is the sun. The sun is going to shine for you. So that's wonderful. And thank you for calling in. Okay.
Chris, Crys Martinez.
Oh, Chris. Okay, Chris. How's it going, Chris? I love you guys. It's so neat to see everybody up here. Wow. Okay. Let me tell you what's going on, Chris. You've got a lot of things going on. First of all, set some boundaries with people. It's time to honor yourself enough to say, I love you. It's wonderful, but I need to take some time for me. This is very important. Don't give up the fight. Don't give up what you believe in, what's true to you. These are awesome cards. So this is talking about also some interesting dreams you're going to be having. So I hope you're working with your dreams. And so any of you that work with your dreams, when we wake up in the morning or in the middle of the night, we may have had very interesting dreams, but the minute you move your head and you run off to the bathroom, you've forgotten them. So when you wake up, don't move. Just stay there and try to recall at least one thing about your dream, or several things. Try to recall the whole dream and write it down. And even if there's messages there and it may not seem apparent what that is, and you may not understand what's going on, write it down, because maybe a couple of weeks later, you will look back at that message. You will look back at your dream journal and say, aha, I understand. I understand exactly what that all meant. And it's a good thing. You've got money coming to you, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So my girl, you are on a roll. As long as you don't compromise who you are, that's why it's so important to set your boundaries and be strong and hold on to what you believe, because it's all going to turn out well. Good luck to you, dear. Thank you. Okay.
I don't hit anybody.
Brenda Watt.
You want to go through 17 people.
Okay, let's see who else is next. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about my book. I'm working on my book, and it should be out by the end of the year. And in my book, I have talked a lot about all the classes I've given, whether we're talking about tarot, or whether we're talking about doing past life regression, or classes in Wicca, or candle magic, all this stuff. So it's in my book. But also some of my personal experiences that, are a little different than maybe what everybody else has gone through. But we'll talk a little bit about my book when the questions stop coming. So I'm trying to, my husband's supposed to be helping me here, but he's having his own challenges here. So anyway.
I don't have anybody up right now. As I said, you've gone through seven. You've gone smoking through 17.
Okay, so let's see here. Let me talk a little bit about my book. Part of my book is I talk about doing a past life regression, and I mean I talk about a little about everything that I have studied and worked with, and my own experiences. And they may be different than yours. And you may read my book and think, well, that's interesting. I don't agree with this, but that's okay because it's my journey, and I certainly encourage you guys to have, grow from this book, develop your spiritual gifts, because that's what it's all about, this book. Developing your gifts so that you can believe in yourself and so that you can have the best life that you so deserve. So before I talk a little bit about that, um, this is the fair that's going to be coming up on the 19th. That's a week from Saturday, and that is called Embracing Your Journey. And it's an expo. We'll have a lot of readers. I'll be one of them. Dawn will be another one, and you'll have a lot of different vendors there selling their awesome stuff, whether it's jewelry or candles or crystal balls or everything. This is a great time to get out there and find your Christmas gifts, because what's neat is these are unique gifts. These are not gifts you can just find anywhere. I mean, I know you can find most things on Amazon. I do that too, but this is kind of unique, and you get to meet the vendors, the people that have made these bracelets and made these different things. And so this is a neat expo to go to, and there is a $5 admission charge, and all of us readers have our own prices for the 15-minute readings or so. But if you want a private reading with me, just contact me at sgrayson2@msn.com. Or if you want a reading with Dawn, contact him at Dawn Rumor at Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And remember that the first Thursday of every month, we practice on mediumship at the Rising Phoenix Spiritualist Church, and that's at 7 o'clock, and that's just the first Thursday of every month. And we have so much fun, and this is such a great group of people. It's pretty awesome. And everybody has these gifts, and everybody can connect to the other side. It's just learning to develop your gifts and to do it. And if you like what I have to say, don't forget to like and share and comment. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to me. It means a lot, and I appreciate it. And then on the 4th of December, there'll be the Phoenix Psychic Fair, which is on Dunlap and I-17 here in Phoenix. And both Dawn and I, at 10 o'clock, we will be doing mediumship platform, and we will help you connect with your loved ones. So that's really cool. Okay, so we have somebody.
Patrick Monahan.
Patrick. Hey, Patrick. All right. Let's see what's in the cards for you today, Patrick. He's a dear friend on Facebook too. I have all these wonderful friends. I'm so lucky. Okay. Let's see, Patrick. Well, you have the Hermit card, so don't be too much of a hermit now. You get out there and you meet people. But always remember, you can go within and you can connect with the other side, with your loved ones, your angels, your guides, by meditating. And, we don't live in a place like Tibet where we sit in a cave for 8 hours. That just doesn't work with our culture. But you can spend 10 minutes a day, and what you need to do is just focus within. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Breathe slowly in, hold it, breathe slowly out. So you want to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And the thing is, too, if you're having a lot of, your head's going a mile a minute and you have all this chatter. So what you want to do to eliminate that chatter, you may say a mantra like, I'm at peace, and say that over and over again. And as you say that, you'll eliminate all that chatter from your head. And you can really, the more you do this, the more you focus, just that 10 minutes a day on the other side, you will start getting answers. You will start getting help from the other side. We have such an array of help on the other side. Well, whether we're talking about our angels, our guides, our loved ones, they're always there to help. But you know what the trick is? You have to say, "Help me," or "Would you please do this for me? Would you please help me in this way?" And they will help you. They will answer your questions. They will help you from the other side, but they won't do it unless you ask for it. And sometimes they can't do it, but most times they can. We just don't know exactly when it's going to happen because the time differentiates from our time. But anyway, getting back to you, Patrick. The Hermit card's very strong, and so is the Empress card. So it's talking a little bit about, you know what, Patrick, take a little time for yourself. Do a little nurturing, get some rest. Plan on a few minutes a day, just quieting yourself down and feel do some nurturing, loving yourself, and but that's where the biggest emphasis in these cards are: taking care of you, and get out in nature. There's so many wonderful ways that we can raise our energy by connecting with nature, by sitting outside, by sitting by the water. We don't have too much water here in Phoenix, but there is water in other parts of the world. If you're near the coast, by all means, connect with the water. And all the things that make you feel good. My husband and I saw a funny movie the other day. It was like ridiculous, but it was so cute. And there was no profanity or anything. And it was with George Clooney and Julia Roberts. And it was called Ticket to Paradise. And it was so cute. It was just really enjoyable. And it took place in Bali. And what a beautiful island that is. So this is talking about as you nurture you, maybe you just need some time just to sit and read a book or something, a book that makes you feel good. But as you focus on you and you connect with your higher self and your angels and guides, you're also going to be bringing in money. There may be an opportunity to maybe do something new that will bring in some money. You're very talented, so God bless you. Take care. Okay.
Joanna Marie.
So Dawn from Sonoran Mystic Tarot is listening, and I have to tell him, Dawn, I have pitched you. If they want a reading with you, they need to do that. They, don't be shy. You're good and you're great and you help so many people, and we love you. And if you want to join us, you can. It's always open. The door's always open here on Restream. Anyway, who, honey?
Joanna Marie.
Joanna Marie. Okay, Joanna Marie. Let's see what's going on with you, Joanna Marie. Let me pull some cards. Nobody's saying they want a specific question, right?
No.
Okay, Joanna Marie. Let's see what's going on. Oh, working very, very hard. So it's like you're spreading your time with family and friends and work. And it's like, oh my gosh, you need to take a little break, girl. Maybe there's some family or friends that you want to go see, and this would be a good thing. You have a really good business mind. You just know how to balance things. You know how to pay your bills and everything. Very good. You're grounded. You're a very grounded person. But, don't just work all the time. You need to spend some time, go out with your girlfriends, have some coffee or something, or have some laughs. Yesterday, I got together with two friends, and we just had a good time. We laughed, we giggled, we went and ate, and then we walked around Dillard's Clearance Center. And sometimes you have to just connect with your friends. It's important. There's a reason we have them in our lives, to make our load a little lighter at times. So thank you. I hope that helped you.
Brenda Watt.
Brenda, do you have another question? I think we did Brenda, but let me pull some more questions for you, Brenda. I hope that helped you.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay.
Just get past that feeling of being tied up or held back. It's time to celebrate life, and it's time to use your gifts. It's time to use your intuitive gifts, because you help so many people. And you get the High Priestess here, so that's you. Use your gifts, Don't let anything stop you from celebrating your life, and just keep moving ahead, girl. You'll be fine. Okay.
I don't need to read that yet, Brenda.
Well, I hope that added to your other reading, Brenda. We all can use a little bit of help. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. I was going to talk a little bit about reincarnation because when I was growing up, I grew up in a very strict Irish Catholic family from Boston. And we always did whatever the church said. So I was a good girl. Anyway, about the time, I don't know, all my life I always had questions. Why do I feel this way about things? Or why do I feel that way about some people or whatever? And I always had questions. And it was very interesting. When my kids were real little, I had this amazing friend. Her name was Pat. And she was an awesome artist too. Um, but anyway, one day she came over and we started talking. She introduced me to tarot cards, and believe me, I was hooked. I mean, that just had all the answers that I was looking for. And she gave me a bunch of books. And one of the books was about reincarnation. I thought, wow, this is interesting. And as I read it and I studied it, it was like, wow, this is all the answers that I was looking for. Now I understand why I've always felt certain ways about certain things. And reincarnation, to me, when you study it, there's a lot of religions that study reincarnation. Way, way back, the historic Greek figures such as Pythagoras and Plato, they were into reincarnation. We have religions such as Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism from India. They all believe in karma and the law of cause and effect. And even Venda of Southern Africa, when a person dies, they usually they believe that soul stays by the grave for a short time and then selects a different resting place or another body. So reincarnation is very real to me, anyway. And when my friend Pat, she brought over these books, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is so amazing because it had so many answers that I was looking for. And then what happened is I started having all these dreams, and they were so vivid. In all these dreams, unfortunately, I was a guy, but anyway, I had dreams of being in different places in the world and having different things happen. I mean, like one time I dreamt twice. I dreamt of being this minister in England. I could tell you the street. I could tell you what the church looked like and everything, even though I've never been there. So we all have this ability and to recall. I am a certified hypnotherapist, which I can bring you through a past life, and you can find out, well, gee, why have I always felt this way? And, this makes sense. But anyway, let me tell you, reincarnation is the Latin word for entering the flesh again. And what it is, you are an accumulation of so many lifetimes that you have lived and feelings and experience that you've acquired during all these lifetimes. And this is all in my book too. I mean, I'm just going to really give you a lot in my book when it comes out. But it used to be, reincarnation used to be one of the fundamental teachings of Christianity. But the Roman Emperor Justinian decided that it'd be much easier to control the people if they believed there was only one lifetime to live and go to either heaven or hell. So he went to Constantine in 553 AD and pressured the church to change their beliefs, having him state that there was no such thing as reincarnation in the Bible. So this is very interesting. There's a lot I could talk to you. I could probably talk hours on this. But anyway, one of the interesting things that I had happen to me, and I'm sure all of you have had times where you've been to a place and feel like, wow, I've been here before. And even though you haven't, not in this lifetime. But other than the dreams I had of dying and living in other lifetimes and people, my husband and my son and I, we had gone to New York City, and we were going to go visit the Statue of Liberty. So we were on the boat heading towards the Statue of Liberty, and all of a sudden I had like a recall, like, you were here before. You came from Ireland during the potato famine, and you came to New York City. And I just had that feeling of recognition, and I just bawled like a baby. Everybody on the boat was kind of looking at me like, what is with her? But there's going to be times in your life where you're going to have things happen and say, wow, I just knew that was going to happen. Or you're going to meet somebody the first time and you feel like, oh, wow, I just really resonate to that person. I feel like I really know them. They feel familiar. I like them. You'll have good feelings. And then other people you'll meet for the first time, you think, oh my God, run away as fast as I can. I want to get away from that person. And then there's other people we meet every day. We don't have any feelings about it. You go to the grocery store, you say hi to the clerk and all that. But the people you meet every day and you have no feelings, you haven't known before. But the good and the bad feelings that you have from other people, when they're that strong, there's some kind of soul recognition. So you've known them before. So anyway, that's just a little bit of reincarnation. But remember, all these things I talk about, they're my beliefs, they're my ideas. And as you read my stuff in the book, you're going to form your own ideas. And that's what it's all about, being who you are, being true to yourself. Okay, do we have anybody else here before I talk everybody's ear off?
I don't have anybody else up right now.
Okay, let's see here. Bill, I don't know why I can't get this questions. There's questions up there, but I can't read them. Good. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. We're in Phoenix, and the weather is actually cooling off a bit. It's pretty amazing. So I hope you're all enjoying your weather. It's not getting too cold. I'm originally from Boston, and believe me, it's starting to get cold there. And oftentimes we even got snow there, even as early as like Halloween. But I like Phoenix. It's pretty awesome. If you get a chance to come out and visit, I think you'd enjoy it. So remember that if you're calling in a question, I'm trying to get you guys on Facebook. I don't know what I did wrong. But anyway, make sure you ask if you mention it's either a general question or it's a specific question. That I'd like to know that so I can kind of gear the answer to that. But I hope you're all having a good day. And I'm trying to get my Facebook up and running on my phone so I can see these questions. And I'm having a little bit of a challenge here. So let's see here. Anyway, I'm not supposed to have all this dead space here, but okay. So let me pull some cards for what everybody needs to know. Okay. Let's see what today has to say. Well, there's probably a lot of you that need some rest, but to never give up because of the magician, and you have that ability to change your life at all times. So know that life is good. Life is full of changes. And even though if you're worried about money, I know we're all going through this enormous inflation, especially in the store. We go to the store, we pay $10 for something, we go a week later, it's $12. It's like, oh my goodness. But you know what? Things will change. They'll get better again. And Bill, do we have anybody wanting an answer to a question?
No, I don't have anybody up right now. I need a magnifying glass.
I need a magnifying glass. I know I have a lot of people with questions here, but I can't read them. Why can't I do this?
I don't know, Susan. Let me call another thing.
Okay. So Bill's trying to figure out all this stuff here. And okay, let's see what kind of year we're going to have next year. We're going to be in 2023. So that means it is a year where all of us are going to have to go within and find our answers, really rediscover who we are. And it'll all be good. Every year has its challenges, but every year has some good things too. So, okay, let me talk a little bit about my book. I was talking about reincarnation, so I'd like to mention it a little bit more. And I'm going to ask you guys a bunch of questions, and I want you to kind of think of these questions and see if, well, maybe this is interesting. Maybe there's something to it. So, do you find yourself drawn to a certain historical time period? That may be telling you something. Are you fascinated with particular geographical areas or settings? Are there any particular historical periods that you liked or disliked? Do you love the country life or do you love the city life? Do you like high-rise buildings or do you long for the wide open spaces? All these things indicate some of the lifetimes you've lived, where they've been happy lifetimes or difficult lifetimes. Do you have the urge to live by water or by the mountains? Do you like or dislike cold weather or hot weather? Do you ever feel deja vu in a location? Have you ever been somewhere and you feel like, I feel like I've been here before, or I know what's around the next corner? So, do you have any questions on Facebook? Okay. So, think about this too. Do you feel drawn to certain cultures, ethnic groups, or ethnic foods? Certain foods you really like, or certain cultures you really think are fascinating? Maybe certain paintings or sculptures or artworks or artifacts haunt you. So.
I think this is the same thing that I'm getting up over here.
Okay, what is it? Questions?
I don't. Oh, it's just replies to whatever we were looking at. Here, you can see it with this.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have certain feelings when you look at paintings? Does a certain music tug at your heartstrings? Does certain sounds affect you, such as American Indian chants, African drum beats, Latin dancing, or ballet? Or how about folk music, or country western dancing, or ballroom dancing? Bill's trying to get some more people for questions here. We're having some challenges.
So, I think it's the same thing. I think it's actually the Facebook feed's what it is.
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
I know. Well, and I don't think we have. I've checked everything. I don't think we have anybody else.
Okay, well, I hope that gave you some things to think about. Remember, if you want a private reading with me, you can contact me at sgrayson2@msn.com. And I thank you all for watching, and hopefully we're going to get this all figured out. And God bless you all. Take care.